strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Back to throw, Purdy. Now he'll tuck this and run. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know, they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
Outside. 22. Yellow. 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 Yellow.
Now Purdy. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is down deep in the Seattle territory. A big play there for the Niners. 57 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
Get set. Get set. Yellow. 118. Watch out. Yellow. 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 Start.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Yellow. Outside. 118. Yellow. 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 Yellow.
Shotgun now with Purdy. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Get set. Get set. Yellow. 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 Yellow.
Purdy looking to throw. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Looking to put a drive together.
60 box. Cougar 19.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Drop 50, drop 18, 19 Gardner, 19 tight, 19 tight.
They're going to look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Get up, 70 Lions. Pass the 60, pass the X.
Got him in, it's Brown. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Christian Watson, the man he was looking for. And it's second down. You look at this Niner defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
He finds his man, complete. That's Horton. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Now a 3rd and 6.
Let's go now.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Take it at the 37. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense. Timeout, they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one.
Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 35-yard line.
Toss left side for Walker. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Third and 12.
Past the 50.
This will be caught by Brown. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. Fielded at the 43. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's caught by Durham. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers are on the board first here this afternoon.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as a wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a little spin cycle, room to run now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
19 tight.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That's complete to DK. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. He'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
65.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick throw there is incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 14. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
At the 14-yard line.
Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
At the Niners
Back to throw again. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Off the RPO, he completes it. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
It's now 4th down and 1.
Now receiver in motion left. They throw it out right, complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Seahawks take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Get set, get set. 118, watch out. Yellow. Yellow. Yellow.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Outside. 118, watch out. Yellow. 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 Yellow.
Here's Purdy.
And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Looking to put a drive together.
Get it. Bronco 80. Ready.
Hands it to Walker to begin the series.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On play action, they'll throw. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard
Parker, I
line.
think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Get set. Get set. 18. Watch out. Yellow. Yellow. Up.
Throwing here, Purdy. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Reek Woolen.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
He had already had an interception earlier. Now Charleston says, I think I'll get another, and I'll take this one all the way back for the score.
Well, you know how I feel about those defensive backs, especially safeties. They're certainly some of the best athletes on a team. They're asked to do a little bit of everything. And when you combine their athleticism with their field vision, those types of plays result.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 8.
Yellow. Yellow.
Purdy.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start.
18. Watch out. Yellow.
Purdy now to throw.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Yards on the return following a punt of 41.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Christian Watson, 72 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
So that's going to be a nice one for the passing stats, and that's how it will go down in the stat sheet. But the success of that play, no doubt, all thanks to the talents of the wideout.
Oh, he was definitely the recipient of good blocking as well, especially at the line of scrimmage. And once he got around the corner, you got the sense that no one was going to get him. Really nice ball handling, too, in order to get it to him.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. You know, we've discussed this before, and we've seen it at practices. Extra periods being put in for the offense on these two-point tries. But the defense, they're beefing up their support as well in practice.
They absolutely have to. If people are going to go for two and try and gain those advantages and make it tougher on your team as the game goes along, you have to be in a position to stop those. You can't let them get the advantage. So, yes, the defensive teams, they're putting in that extra time on two-point plays as well.
At their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during this series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route, and he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
Back to throw. Purdy. Now he's going to step up and run. It fights him off.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Yellow. Outside. Stop.
Looking to throw. Purdy. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
It's 53.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Terry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Yellow. 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 Yellow.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle of the traffic, and that's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Outside. 18. Watch out.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and now off play action, it's Purdy.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Seahawks are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to. Left side, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Hawk 70, Cougar 19. Ready.
Looking to throw. Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And that one's going to come up short. Low throw.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Get set. Yellow. 18. Yellow.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And my goodness, another interception. Great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're seeing it.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Let's go now.
Man in motion left. That's Smith and Jigba. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. They'll wind up
getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
18 Rattler.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it.
19.
They're going to try and throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. They'll run on first down. It's Terry. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Niners have got it back to within